Hello and welcome to the Atlantic Yarnwork podcast. I am Margrethe and I live in a town called Kristiansund that is almost in the middle of Norway, and it is around 35 minutes drive from the Atlantic Ocean Road, and that's why I call this the Atlantic Yarnwork. I have lately seen some podcasts from Norway, from the US and from the UK, and that's why I wanted to try and make my own podcast. And I am very excited about how this is going to work, and I hope you will enjoy it. I will talk about yarn, I will talk about knitting, what I have bought lately, I will talk about my finished objects, and talk about what I am doing now. I will mostly talk English and I hope you understand what I say, but I will also if not every podcast, in some of them I will talk a little bit Norwegian, but I will do that in the end, so you English talking people can just turn off. So let me start talking about what I bought lately. And since this is my first podcast, I have been buying some yarn lately, and yeah, let me just show you. I am this summer knitting a lot of socks, and mostly for myself, and I have been buying some sock yarn. I watched the Norwegian podcast that is called Garnbutikken Fortuna. They have knit along with one pair of socks every month, and I discovered this in June, so I am trying to catch up for the rest of the year, and that's why I had to buy some sock yarn. First I bought Arvetta Classic, very nice yarn to knit socks in. I bought several colors, this yellow and this green blue, almost a little bit different color than it is on the screen. I bought this blue one and a green one, and I bought this red purple, and this is also almost the same color, but it's a little bit different. And I bought this brown, two skeins of this brown. I just knitted one of them up. And we have a shop in this town called Kaffebrenneriet that is selling this yarn, and if you haven't been on that shop, you just have to. Very nice shop. I also bought this Arvetta Classic hand-dyed yarn, and this is so beautiful with all those different colors in. It's red, a bit orange, blue, a little bit of pink. I'm really looking forward to make some socks out of this yarn, and I have two skeins of this one. I was watching a podcast, a Norwegian one, and as I told you, from the Garnbutikken Fortuna, and they have also some hand-dyed yarn. This is sock yarn, they call it the Glimmer sock yarn, and it's 75% merino and 15% nylon and 10% bronze stellina. You see it's a bit sparkle in it, and it's white and blue. Blue is my color. I also bought this one from the same shop. This color is called Himmelblå, like the blue sky, and this is 80% merino and 20% nylon, and this is very good yarn. There is also a Norwegian podcast that is called Ulltøsene. It's two women living in Oppdal, and they also hand dye yarn, and I bought this one from them. I was planning to make a special pair of socks with this yarn, but I haven't found the special pair yet. So if you know about one, I would really like to know. I also bought this woolmice in the color Twin. This is 80% wool and 20% polyamide. This is brown and beige and dark brown. And sorry, the yarn is called Twin. The color is called Sensi. And I have finished some socks in this yarn, and I will show you that later. I have also for a while followed Contessa Blaze, and I just had to buy this one. This is gray and kind of orange brownish. Beautiful yarn and beautiful colors. I just kind of bronzy color. And this is 75% blue faced Leicester and 25% nylon. And I'm also looking forward to use this yarn. The next one I bought is from Piratenwolle in Germany. This is also 75% wool and 25% polyamide. Almost all this sock yarn is 100 gram and around 400 to 420 meters. This is white and blue, and I got one more beautiful from the same company, Piratenwolle. This is the same kind of yarn, but a different color. You see, it's a little bit light off-white. It's yellow, it's blue, and it's some green. And I look forward to see what this will turn out in my socks. I also bought some tresko yarn. It's commercial yarn from Sandnes Garn. It's a Norwegian company. This I'm gonna knit some like old-fashioned fisherman socks. And the most gorgeous one is Stray Cat. I just had to buy this. Unfortunately, the box is, yeah, from the coming from New Zealand to Norway. It got a little messed up. But you open it here, and there's a little thank you note with a personal, kind of personal greetings to Margrethe, happy knitting, and I find that so cute. And this is the sock. This will make stripes, self-ing stripes in the socks, and I also look forward to knit this one. And of course I needed something to have all my knitting in. So I was looking at Etsy, and some other podcast had ordered from Amelia X Joy, so I bought this one. And I'm sorry, Marit from Ulltøsene, I just had to buy the same as you. You see, the knitting sheeps. I thought this was so cute. And this is from there, Amelia X Joy. And you can find her on Etsy. And there's a little in the zipper, if I can show you. There it's a yarn with knitting needles. I also bought from Amelia X Joy this stitch markers. It's a bit difficult to see, but I will at the end add some photos and write where I got it from, so you can look them up if you want to. From the Ulltøsene, I also bought some progress keepers, and this is also so sweet. That is what I bought lately. So I can go over to my finished objects. As I said, I joined the Garn Boutique and Fortuna in their knit-along. It's called 12 i 18. It means 12 in 18, 12 pair of socks in 2018. And since I joined them in June, I had to start with June and then knit backwards. So I started with these socks. Unfortunately, I don't have any sock blockers yet, so just have to show you like this. These are knitted in Arveta Classic. The pattern is called Blomstring from Wenche Roald, and you can find it on Ravelry, but it's only on Norwegian. I like this colors, and I like this kind of socks. And the nice, good things about the 12 in 18 is that they find different kind of socks or different kind of patterns, that so you can try different ways to knit both the heel and the toe. These are called the Bjørnli socken. This is from the month of May. And the pattern are written by Ellen Bergstrønning. That is one of the girls, one of the women who has the yarn shop, Garn Boutique and Fortuna. Ellen is daughter and Marit is mother. And this has a pattern with cables and lace, and it's a very nice one. And I see the pattern would be better showing off if this was a sock in one color, not many colors, but I like them anyway. The next one I knitted was Parus Major. It's also a pattern from Ellen Bergsrønning, and these are like this. Here we start at the rib and knit to the heel. We knit in only one thread to mark where the heel is going, and then knit to the toe, and then pick up stitches on both sides of a thread and then knit a heel. I see this is not my kind of heel. It's not the way I like to knit them, but it's very good. It fits the foot very good. So I like them too. And then Then I knitted this. It's called skedaddle, and this is from the yarn from Fortuna, and these are very beautiful socks. It's merino wool and it's very lovely to the foot. And there's a cable from the top and all the way to the foot, back on the heel. And I'm really looking forward to use this one. This is also a Norwegian pattern, but you can also get this in English, and it's a free pattern on Ravelry. It's written by Lena Gerald. That was the April socks, and that was what I'm finished in June. I am working on, over to my work in progress. I am working on the July socks with lace on the top, and yeah, this kind of knitting in under the foot. Here we start with the toe and knit up. That's first time I do that, and this kind of what do you call it? Cast on stitches are genius. You can find it on YouTube. This is written by Marion R, and it's a Norwegian pattern. This yarn is called Superwash 100 from Alice. That is a Turkish yarn. I have an internet shop here in Norway where I sell yarn from Alice, or Alice. We also call it Alice. And this is the yarn. It's pink. I'm not really a pink person, but the pattern was in pink, so well, let's go. I also have this yarn in my store. This is the yarn I sell most of. It's called Kashmira from Alisa. It's 100% wool, Turkish yarn, and it's a very good yarn. And now I am knitting sweater. I'm finished with the rib and yeah, 3-4 centimeters. This will be the Cortina sweater. Norway always have their own pattern of sweaters in the Winter Olympics, and this is from the Cortina Olympics in 1956. So you will see later how it turns out. I have this stitch markers. It's a can of tea and a progress keeper that is skein of yarn with needles, knitting needles. And I sometimes work night shift in the weekends, and then I take this with me, and this is how much I knitted the last night I was there this weekend. So that was really what I wanted to tell you. Like I said, you can find me on Ravelry, Atlantic Yarnwork, and I hope you will join me there. Maybe we will have some fun together. I'm not sure how often I will put this podcast on, but if you subscribe, you will get a notice when there's a new video. Okay, see you later. Bye bye.